Howdy, this is Lemmy with RevZilla TV, here to talk to you today about Performance Machine's Vision series of mirrors for Harley. You should be looking into the Vision line of mirrors for your bike if you want to replace your clunky factory mirrors with something that's a little bit sleeker. Now these things are going to fit just about every single Harley on the road unless you're driving a true antique. Installation on these should be cake for most of you. You're looking at about one beard in our BSD, or beard scale of difficulty. Basic hand tools should see just about all of you through the installation of one or two of these mirrors. So realistically speaking, mirrors are one of those things that work pretty well on a factory Harley. Factory Harley mirrors are not bad at all, but they are a little clunky and they've looked the same for a really long time. And if you're trying to streamline the bars of your bike, an HD mirror probably isn't going to cut it for you. Enter the Performance Machine Vision series. So these differ from factory mirrors firstly by being made of aluminum. They're light, they're beautiful, they're very delicate looking mirrors. I think that they call attention to themselves, but not in a bad way. They definitely look custom. These are obviously not an OEM mirror, but it's also not a garish look. Again, their reduced size too, I think also brings sort of a sleeker look to most motorcycles. Now you folks who are investigating these will want to know these things do have scratch resistant lenses, so that's kind of a nice touch. These are made to work as well as look good. There's a variety of different styles you can see here. All of them are going to be a little bit different, and depending on what kind of bike you're working with and what kind of handlebar setup you have, these things may or may not be hard to get to work just quite right. I know I've put some mirrors on some bikes with some handlebar combos. Sometimes things don't work out just right. You wind up having to play with things, flip them underneath the bar as opposed to over to get just the vision you need. Now, anecdotally, I will say this much. A mirror is a piece of safety equipment I include on just about all my bikes. I like a stripped down bike as much as the next guy, but just about every single bike I have in my garage does have at least one mirror. So if you're really trying to clean things off, maybe you're really trying to cut down your motorcycle to the bare essentials, I'd say running one mirror is legal in most states, and it's probably not a bad idea. I know when I'm jamming through city traffic, I get real uncomfortable when I don't have a mirror and I don't know what's coming up behind me. So that's something to think about there. Now installation-wise, I'd mentioned these are a one-bearder. It really is simple to install a mirror. Basic hand tools will get the job done, and Performance Machine has even thought to include hex head hardware for you. So really, with some Allen keys and the required tools to get your old mirrors off, most of you should be on and cooking in just a little bit. Now you may have a little bit of adjusting to do, so you might be heading out of the driveway and back up the driveway a couple times till you find just the right angle to get these things dialed in perfectly for you. But again, once you set them and lock them down, this should be pretty easy for most of you guys to get done. Again, if anybody gets stuck, give me a holler. Either leave me a comment right here on this video, or if you catch me on Common Tread, I'm more than happy to help out. That is what I'm here for. I want to get you guys on the road, especially those of you who are having problems, maybe running into some frustration. Now, I'll be honest, Performance Machine stuff sometimes a little too blingy for my taste, but I will say, stuff like this round mirror here, this could find a home on some of my motorcycles. It's understated, but it's a classy looking piece. My opinion is not the only one that matters though. See what some of your fellow riders have to say about Performance Machine Vision mirrors they're running on their bike. If you've got questions beyond that, get in touch with one of our gear geeks. You can get one on the phone, 877-792-9455, or you can always hit us by email, cs@revzilla.com. I'm Lemmy, I'm out of here.